Hello, my name is Miko. I'm from Spotlight Home Inspection. Today we're going to go over a little bit about how to prep and paint your house. On the interior walls, what we're going to want to do is strip them clean of all of the screws and cover plates like off of electrical outlets. There's a center screw here, flat-bladed screwdriver. This is a fancy screwdriver. This one uses electricity. You just pop off your cover plates. Now be careful, there is open electricity in here that you have to be careful of. So put all the children away. Then you can go and wash your walls down of all of the spider webs in the corners. Try to basically wash all of the walls and ceiling down. And then over here we have a couple different type of rollers. It's a roller pan. I like these little throwaway trays, and then you can just use one pan for a long time. And then there's different type of rollers. So I use these type of rollers up in the corner where the ceiling and the wall come together. And then this is what you do most of your rolling, most of your square footage rolling with your walls. Now, there's different type of rollers that you can get, different thicknesses. It's called the nap of them. For this type of wall as well as our ceiling, I decided to go with 3/8 inch nap on those rollers, as well as you could go with 1/2 inch, but I kind of wanted to keep the spray down to a minimum. Then there's a couple different type of brushes that you may use for what they call cutting in, so getting into the corners and touching up spots that you couldn't get with the rollers. So I like this brush here because it gives you a good hand control, especially when you're up next to the ceiling, as well as a long bristle brush or a long handle brush with a wider head on it, so that way you can get bigger areas. And then some people like to use these blockers, and basically you can put them up against a tight corner somewhere and get the paint in there without making a mess of it. Alright, so one of the best things that you can learn how to do that helps a job come out really well is learn how to put tape on. One of the most invaluable things that I've learned over my lifetime is how to tape. I've used it in my lifetime in a lot of different aspects, but mostly painting. Painting cars, painting bicycles, painting houses. Today we're here doing a little expose about how to tape a house up, so that way when you're painting the rooms you can get those nice clean edges that you see the professionals get. So the first thing you want to start off is with the right kind of tape. So this blue type of tape basically has a quick release or an easy release, no mess, glue adhesive on the back. The other thing is it's pretty strong. You know, you can kind of pull on it, tug on it, and then you use that as well as an anchor point to control how you're laying the tape down on your edge. So the edge that we're really trying to keep clean is where the wall meets the trim. So I start at typically usually the top, and I set the inside edge as close to the corner as possible. And then I get a good run, a good amount of tape that is actually not taped down against anything yet. And what you can do is, as you're going down the wall, you can either push the tape in, and it makes that inner edge get closer to the wall, or you can bring it out, and you can then with your upper finger set the piece of tape. If you're not close enough, or if you're too close, you can reset it by pulling it away. And then you just go down, I don't know, a couple, like a foot, maybe 2 foot at a time. And you just kind of tap it into place. And you can take it up if you need to reset it again. And then what I like to do is I like to fold the ends. This is something my grandfather taught me. That way when you go to pull it back off, you got something to hold on to and it won't stick. So then you just push it over like this and you're good to go. That way when you come in with your brushes, you can get really nice and tight in there, and then when you pull your tape off, you'll get a nice clean edge between the wall color and the trim color. Once you paint the wall, then you can then pull the tape off and you get a nice crisp edge. And that's how you can get a very distinct line from your ceiling to wall or your trim work in the wall covering. All right, let's unveil what happened here with the roof wall intersection. Pulling nice and evenly across it. Sometimes you have to come back in and get that piece of tape, and you get a nice crisp, clean line. Now I let this sit overnight so that way the paint that was on the tape stayed on the tape, and the paint that was on the wall stayed on the wall. And we can just go ahead and pull all this tape off. Now the next thing that we did is that we pulled all of the outlets covers off, as well as all the switches off. So that way we could then paint around them without worrying about getting any type of paint color on the outlet itself, as well as on the cover itself. Now this you have to be very careful with. Once you pull this cover off, now you have exposed electrical wires out here, and you want to be very careful how you actually protect the outlet, making sure that you don't put any of your fingers into the box itself. So once you pull the piece of tape off, then you can put the cover back on. And I have this handy dandy little screwdriver here. And it's maybe flat blade. And boom. Square it up so everything looks nice. Thanks again. It's another episode from Spotlight Home Inspection. Thank you very much.